Hello, music lovers. Welcome to our world, the world of music, presenting the Lady of Song, Christy Essien Igbokwe.
Not long ago, a court ruled that a woman married under customary law was not only unable to inherit property, but that she herself was inheritable property. The court was in Nigeria. The customs of customary law also include, as the president of Nigeria has said, women as Africa's hewers of wood, drawers of water, its farmhands and traders, denied education, skills, financial credit, and burdened, he said, by these traditions. Women are 70% of Africa's workers, and they grow 70% of its food. The president of Nigeria speaks of change. Tonight's report by Martin Gillum is of a woman who leads it.
I used to say that I'm going to be one of the greatest singers and actress in the whole world. And my colleagues will be laughing at me and they will say, how are you so sure of that? I said, you just wait and see when I grow up.
Christy Essien Igbokwe has easily fulfilled her childhood ambition. With record sales in the millions in 6 languages, she's unchallenged as Nigeria's top female singer. But she's more than an entertainer. On a continent which is still stridently macho, Christy is a symbol for women's rights.
I get very angry when people call us the weaker sex. And I say, excuse me, we are not. The African man never saw the African woman as anything beyond just a wife, a mother, a kitchen woman. That's all. In fact, they will hardly listen to a woman's advice. She's a woman, so strong and courageous. That's a woman with dignity and pride, with guts and all it takes to be all she wants to be. No matter what the world thinks of her, she's sure to make it real big.
Christy's eloquence on women's rights won her a role on Nigerian television. The costume is less glamorous, but the message is the same, that women should speak up for what they want. And she says African women are making progress.
You find women in high places now. You find women being appointed chairman of a bank and things like that. That's never happened before.
Christy herself has 2 full-time careers, performing and bringing up 4 sons with her husband, Edwin.
She has distinct personality. At home, she's their mother. On stage, she's a different person.
It's hard to believe that Christy used to be shy about performing. As a child, she began singing gospel music in church, but only because her mother forced her.
She was fond of telling me that I should go to the choir and sing, and I didn't like it one bit, you know. And she would come asking me, are you a child of the devil? I said, no, I'm not. And then she said, if you're not, then go to the church and go to the choir and sing.
Christy points out that much of Western popular music, such as gospel, soul and rock and roll, has its roots in Africa. And she says it's time that African musicians were given some recognition in the West.
Should it matter heavy or light or wide? Ooh, is it so difficult to leave us one bar? We mustn't let our colors stand between.
But Christy is, typically, optimistic about the future of African music.
Just give us 5 more years, you will see that Africans are going to invade America. Seriously.
Christy has already given African music some much-needed direction at home. She and her husband founded the Nigerian Musicians Union, fulfilling another childhood promise she made to her mother.
I said, I'm going to change the system. I'm going to bring a lot of respect into the industry. I'm going to bring a lot of class into the industry. And I'm going to bring a lot of seriousness into the industry. And she said, may God make it so for you. And I said, amen.
The joint winners are Christy Essien Igbokwe and her husband, Edwin Igbokwe.
And so this year, Christy and Edwin were given Nigerian music's highest honor for service to the entire industry, an industry which calls her the National Lady of Song.
I want to thank you, I want to thank you, I want to thank you for all you've done for me. I want to thank you, I want to thank you, I want to thank you, may God bless you all.
For World Monitor, this is Martin Gillum in Lagos, Nigeria.